Joining us now from Washington as well, CBS News national security analyst Juan Zarate. Juan, good morning.
Good morning, Maggie.
We heard from Director Panetta that this is driving the leadership into hiding and limiting their ability to plan sophisticated operations. Would you agree with that assessment?
I think that's right. I think what we've seen actually since the summer of 2008 has been a fairly consistent and relentless campaign to go after the al-Qaeda senior leadership, to the extent where the senior leadership ranks are really being depleted in a way that's forcing al-Qaeda leadership underground and forcing al-Qaeda to adjust how it's operating in the border regions.
So the question is, has al-Qaeda been so severely weakened that we as a result are safer as a country?
Well, I think no doubt, to the extent you can force al-Qaeda to keep its heads down, to force them to worry about more about their survival than their strategic interest in attacking the U.S., that's all to the good. But I don't think this diminishes the terrorist threat overall and in the long term. We know al-Qaeda has regional affiliates, as in Yemen, that can attack us. We know there are individuals who are inspired by al-Qaeda. And so going after al-Qaeda's leadership is essential, but it doesn't mean the terrorist threat goes away.
And the fact remains that the core leadership of al-Qaeda, bin Laden and al-Zawahiri, are still out there.
No, I think that's absolutely right, Maggie. I think the task is still at hand to capture al-Qaeda's number 1 and 2. And you also have other leaders like Sheikh Saeed al-Masri and others who are part of the inner circle, the core, who have to be either killed or captured. You also have some leadership still in Iran that needs to be contended with. And so this job is not done. This is going to be a relentless campaign, I think, over time.
And then you have al-Qaeda recruiting people like the would-be Christmas Day bomber who have no ties to terrorism, no criminal history, and therefore very hard to track down.
No, that's right. The enemy adapts consistently, and so al-Qaeda core, as well as their regional affiliates, are trying to find ways to hit the United States. Abdul Muttalib, December 25th, a good example. Najibul Azazi, who pled guilty to trying to attack the New York subway system, another good example. And so we are going to see adaptations over time, but I still think it's key to go after the al-Qaeda leadership. And this recent attack against the site in Miram Shah, an urban center in North Waziristan, is quite important.
Certainly a good start. Juan Zarate. Juan, thank you so much.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.